the Mughal Empire, a time of grandeur, power, and unimaginable cruelty. Beneath the glittering palaces and lavish courts, a world of fear and punishment thrived. Today, we explore 20 of the most brutal tortures ever carried out under the Mughal rule. Brace yourself. This is not for the faint-hearted. Number 20. The elephant execution. Condemned criminals were tied and paraded before a war elephant. At the emperor's command, the elephant would crush bones, sometimes starting with a single limb, prolonging agony for hours. Number 19. Boiling alive. Those accused of serious crimes like rebellion or murder could be immersed in boiling water or oil. The screams could echo through entire courtyards, a grim warning to anyone daring to defy the emperor. Number 18. The pillory. A public punishment where the offender's head and hands were locked in a wooden frame. Crowds would jeer, throw stones, and sometimes sharp objects, turning humiliation into slow suffering. Number 17. The scorching iron. Hot iron rods were pressed onto the skin, burning flesh instantly. Some were left with permanent scars, others could barely survive the ordeal. Number 16. The rack victims were stretched on a wooden frame, dislocating joints and tearing muscles. It was an excruciating method to extract confessions or punish traitors. Number 15. Eye gouging. Blinding was a preferred punishment for spies or political rivals. The eyes were often destroyed with sharp instruments, leaving the victim alive but sightless. Number 14. The tongue severing. For those caught lying or spreading rumors against the emperor, the tongue was cruelly cut off. The crime was speech. The punishment was silence forever. Number 13. The whipping post. Not just ordinary whipping. Victims were lashed with metal-studded whips, leaving deep gashes and tearing flesh apart. Sometimes hundreds of lashes were given in a single session. Number 12. The hanging by limbs. The condemned could be suspended by wrists or ankles for hours. Bones stretched painfully, joints dislocated, and slow death loomed as blood circulation stopped. Number 11. The sawing. A horrifying method where the body was sawed from groin to head. It was reserved for the gravest crimes, leaving a spectacle of terror for all who witnessed. Number 10. Water torture victims were forced to inhale water, drowning slowly without leaving the body behind. A cruel twist on the concept of execution, leaving the prisoner conscious for a terrifying time. Number 9. Fire cage. Some criminals were locked in cages and set ablaze. No chance to escape, no mercy, just flames consuming flesh and bone. Number 8. Nail and spike torture iron spikes, or nails were hammered under nails or into flesh. Pain was unbearable, but death could be delayed for prolonged suffering. Number 7. The breaking wheel bones were broken one by one while the victim was strapped to a wheel. Sometimes they were left alive for days, a grotesque warning to others. Number 6. Forced self-mutilation. The condemned were sometimes forced to cut off fingers, ears, or even limbs under threat of death. The psychological torture was as brutal as the physical pain. Number 5. Crushing by stone-heavy stones were placed on the chest or limbs until bones shattered. Slow, excruciating, and often fatal. Number 4. The iron chair victims were tied to a chair embedded with sharp spikes. Even slightest movement could pierce flesh, turning every breath into agony. Number 3. Branding burning marks into skin with hot iron symbols or letters. A permanent mark of shame, enforced by severe pain. Number 2. Dismemberment. Limbs cut off one by one, sometimes while the prisoner remained conscious. It was a gruesome spectacle designed to instill fear. Number 1. Crucifixion Mughal style. Though different from Roman crucifixion, Mughals sometimes tied victims to crosses or trees, leaving them exposed for days to sun, insects, and thirst until death. The ultimate punishment of humiliation, suffering, and terror. The Mughal Empire is remembered for its culture, art, and architecture. But behind the grandeur, power came at a terrifying price. These tortures weren't just punishments, they were warnings. Warnings that no one, no matter how powerful or clever, could escape the emperor's wrath. So next time you marvel at a Mughal palace, remember, its walls once echoed with screams of the condemned.